So in today's video, we're going to be walking you guys through an investment where you can make 40k a card in just 72 hours. So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch for the cheapest trading guides out there for just £4, €4, or free with Amazon Prime. You'll receive daily trading and investing guides covering PlayStation, Xbox and PC with an array of methods covering all budgets. And I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million in multiple different FIFAs, and now for the last 4 years I've made 10 million coins in just the first month. So in today's video we're going to be walking you guys through an investment where you guys can make about 30 to 40k a card in just 24 to 72 hours. And this investment is an investment that we recommend every single week, and it does extremely well every single week without failure, meaning there is no reason for you guys not to make this investment. And this is an investment we recommended last week that did once again extremely well, so happy days if you made it. So this investment is going to be investing in the Meta Team of the Weeks. Now this has been a trend that has worked extremely well for the last 3 weeks and worked exceptionally well last week. Let me go and show you the profits that there was to be made. So the players that did really well last week, which again are the players we tipped off, was Grimaldo, Upamecano, Salama, Dembele, ter Stegen and Doku. So let's see how good these guys' rises were. We can see that the likes of Grimaldo has gone from 48k to 60k in just has done that in just 72 hours if I'm not wrong, Monday to Thursday. We can see the likes of Upamecano, again the exact same thing here, has gone from 86k to 110k in just 72 hours. We can see that Salma has gone from 62k she was to 75k in just 72 hours. We can see that Dembele has gone from 340k to 400k in 72 hours. We can see ter Stegen has gone from 70k to 84k in just 72 hours. We can see that Doku has gone from 92k to 117k in just 72 hours. And these rises are insane. But again, these are not alien. These rises happen every single week. Here's Harry Kane, and who else was a good example last week? I think Haaland was okay. Harry Kane went from 108 to 125. Erling Haaland went from 127 to 655, but he did get a lot cheaper. We can even look at the week before that, and we can go and grab the likes of Openda. We can grab Griezmann, Goretzka, and Frimpong, and the rises here were brilliant. 38k to 44k. We can see with the likes of Griezmann, 600k to 640, but again that doesn't paint the full picture. We can see Goretzka 160 to 180. We can see Frimpong 87 up to the likes of 98, or even up to the likes of 97. So these are all happening within about 3 to 4 days. So let's walk about through the investment this week. So the investment is basically buying the current team of the weeks at 10 PM on Sunday. You have till about 3-4 AM on the Monday. So basically you're buying late evening Sunday. I can go and load up the team of the week from this current team of the week just to show you that that is across the board the consistent low point. So Grimaldo, we can see right here, the lowest point right here. There was actually, I lied, there was a low point Sunday morning. But other than that, your low point was Monday midnight. We can see right here, 48k. And then we can go do the same with Upamecano. We can see that his low was Monday 6 o'clock in the morning, but again he was also low on the Sunday evening at 87. We can see that Salma, her absolute low was Monday very early morning. She had a low there Monday 8 AM, but even at midnight she was down at 62k. We can see the likes of Dembele, his cheapest was Sunday midnight through to Monday early morning. And then we can see here ter Stegen was also a buy Sunday. Where are we looking at? Sunday 9 PM, anyway here to Sunday midnight. So again, as close as you can buy cards to Sunday 10 PM to very early AM Monday, and we're talking GMT here, you want to go and buy these cards. Because it wasn't the end of the world if you went and bought him, let's say, Sunday 8 AM, you still would have gone for 73, and he's now up to 83. Same with the other players. It wouldn't have been the end of the world if you bought them at like 8-9 PM. Sorry, I think I said AM. 8-9 PM on this Sunday, because again, you still would have bought them at 93. You wouldn't have got the exact cheapest, but you would have got near the cheapest, and again, 93, you're still making good money. So who from this current team of the week is going to be good to buy? Now this current team of the week is a little bit interesting because two of the meta cards are actually SBC fodder because of how insane team of the weeks have become. So there are obvious meta cards, and the obvious meta cards this week is Benzema and Rodrigo and Caruso. And then a player who is both at the moment SBC fodder but then also should fit into the meta realm just because of the demand for the NWSL player is the likes of Williams. Other than that, again, unless Inform SBC fodder crashes, because they're too close to the price of the SBC fodder, if Inform SBC fodder drops, you'll see the likes of, let's say for example you're going to go and argue, well, the likes of Zinchenko might be weekly demanded. Well, let's go with DeMarco actually. Let's say the likes of DeMarco be weekly demanded. In a normal week, he would be a good buy, but at the moment, he's not 46k because of demand. He's 46k because of SBC fodder. Which means if Inform SBC fodder went down, he would also crash, and he's not going to hold that value because he's that weekly demanded. This is slightly even the worry for Kosu, where he's 57k, maybe because he's a higher rated Inform. I mean, it is also the worry of Williams, is that at the moment they're fodder, which means they'll go down with fodder, rather than holding their price because they're weekly demanded. Which means the only safe players at the moment is Benzema and Rodrigo. But again, we'll maybe see later in the week how it goes. Again, let's say if the rest of these all go down, but these hold a slightly higher price, well, we know that they're more weekly demanded and less likely to be affected by SBC fodder. So when are we going to go and buy these two? We're going to go and buy these two again Sunday 10 PM through to Monday early morning. Now the sell times has actually slightly changed. So the sell time used to be to go and sell Wednesday midday, which we can still see would have been good if we go look here. Wednesday midday to Stegen was still 80k, so again he still went from 70 to 80 if you were to use the normal rule of thumb. But now more team of the weeks than not are actually rising out of packs. So previously what we'd get is we'd get more people investing in the card than demanding the card, which meant when the card actually went out of packs, it'd go down in price because of overinvestment. Well, for the last 2 to 3 weeks, that has happened a lot less than it has not happened, aka more players have been rising out of packs than they have been dropping. So now the sell time is kind of getting to around about a Thursday evening, because you've kind of got the peak of people, I guess, building weekly teams without panic selling regarding Friday, because they should go down Friday. There being new promo cards with which people are finding more interesting than the current team of the weeks. So the previous sell time was Wednesday midday before they went out of packs. Now the current sell time is around about Thursday evening. You could even push it into Friday afternoon. And regards to anyone who's interested about buying Inform fodder, I personally think it is disgustingly risky at the moment. I wouldn't recommend touching it just because, again, every time there's a upgrade SBC, if they're not needed, they go down. If they're needed, they go up. And I'd say they've got to the point where the drops, if they're not needed, will be very severe in comparison to the rises if they're needed. So I would really stay away from that until these guys go, I'd even say under 20k. I wouldn't want to gamble on them being needed for Icon and upgrade SBCs. Yes, EA has consistently been requiring them so far, but I just think in comparison to golds, in comparison to other sort of investments, I think the risk versus reward is starting to become very, very risky because of how inflated. And if they're not needed for any upgrade SBCs next week, we're just going to go and see the likes of Inform fodder crash. So please do stay away from buying the likes of the fodder team of the week unless you really want to go for a high risk, medium reward. But that has been that. Do not miss out on this trend. Again, it's been so consistent for the last 3 weeks. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.